You can be honest with me. Does this angle make my face look fat? What's up, everybody? It's your best friend, Dylan Brown. How are you today? The thing is, I kind of thrusted myself on you. Almost like that step-parent that's like, hey, I'm suddenly your new dad, and you're kind of just like,
aren't you the mailman?
I kind of just assumed we were best friends, and the fact of the matter is, you guys don't really know a whole lot about me. So today, I thought I would take a minute to do what I do best and talk about myself. So you can get to know me, and I get to know you, and we actually become best friends because I want nothing more than to just be your friend, okay? I just want to be your friend, and I want you to love me. First and foremost, my name is Dyllan James Brown. I was born and raised in Wisconsin. I'm the second oldest of 4 kids. When I was younger, I used to attribute my gayness to a time where I stuck a key in a wall outlet because, you know, everyone says not to do that, so naturally I did it. And my younger sister happened to touch my shoulder when I did it, and I got shocked pretty bad. And so I always attribute that moment to being like Freaky Friday. So when in actuality, the moment I knew I was gay was the first time I ever laid eyes on Johnny Bravo, which is a whole nother story. I don't know if you'll think this is like weird or like funny or sad, but I have this freckle on my hand. I don't know if you can see it or if that's super out of focus. But I have that freckle on my hand and then one, like a similar one on my foot that I was very, very self-conscious about when I was little. So I never liked people looking at my hands or my feet. I was always very weird about it. So that's that. I'm an extroverted introvert, if you've ever heard of that. Some people are gonna roll their eyes and say they don't believe me, but it is true. My favorite Power Ranger growing up was the pink one. Shout out to Amy Jo Johnson if you're watching this. Kimberly was one of my biggest role models growing up. People ask me all the time, what is my perfect man? And I'll tell you, it's somebody who's very macho and 6'4" and super muscly, but I mean, really, the guys I tend to be attracted to in real life, or that tend to be attracted to me, are, you know, emotionally crippled, 30-year-olds living in the closet, mental terrorists. Really, just kind of the saddest sacks of shit on the planet. I suffer from a very minor case of self-diagnosed body dysmorphia disorder, but that's a conversation for another time. I broke my arm when I was, oh god, I want to say like 6 or 7, because my sister, during an intense game of hide-and-go-seek, pushed me off the side of a silo. The first house that I lived in, right around the time we were getting ready to move, they had to install a street sign that warned the neighborhood to not hitchhike because there was a sex offender on the loose. So that was great. One time, I convinced my sister to climb out onto the roof of our house with me, but then I locked us out on the roof. So that's also a fun story. Me and my brother used to play with our neighbor's grandson when he would come over, and it was this game called Lizzie, where the neighbor boy and me were the husband and wife, and my older brother, Lucas, was our pet lizard. So, if you can't tell, I was a very imaginative child. I actually did not get my driver's license until just before I turned 20 because I was scared shitless of driving. So for a long time, I had to take the city bus, and that was probably one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life, and I would never wish public transportation on my worst enemy. Seriously, it was so gross. There was a crackhead on my bus that literally every day would just sit there and just gnaw at his hand and be like, and he would just write tick marks on a piece of paper. Just like tick, 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 tick. And would just do that the entire bus ride. So that's unfortunately something that I had to experience. If you want to win my heart, all you have to do is literally buy me any sort of sour candy, and literally I will be yours forever. Because, oh Lord, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not proud of it, but I'll have you know that I regularly wet the bed way longer in life than I should have. I'm not gonna tell you how old I was when that stopped being a regular thing, but it was definitely not normal, but it was something I dealt with. So that's, you know, weird. And to this day, I don't really think I know how to swim. So if you have broken legs and you take your child to the swimming pool, don't expect me to save your kid because your legs are just as useful as mine are when it comes to swimming. Just saying. And I'm sure you guessed it, but these glasses are not real. In fact, my vision is 20/20, so suck it! Alrighty, you guys, I hope that you had a blast learning a little bit about me today because it was something else. My name is Dylan Brown. Thank you so much for watching. I make videos every Monday and Thursday, so be sure to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment about me or whatever else you want to talk about, but I would love to hear your thoughts on the things I just told you. I don't know. Bye! I turned this bastard off.